What's going on, everybody? T Reaper here, back again with another video. I am so sorry that I haven't done a video all week. Last time I did a video was on Monday, and I punched out 2 of them before I practically went silent all week long. But a lot of shit has happened. We had the Game Developers Conference this week. I did catch the presentation through YouTube. I did see the Video Game Awards, even though for the Video Game Awards I wasn't honestly really paying attention because I was in the middle of a podcast, so I couldn't actually watch the entire thing. But before I get started, and this is actually going to be my opinion on the new VR front and the VR technology and what I personally think of it and what I'm gonna honestly take from it at me as a gamer. And I want to give a quick shout out to all my new and old subscribers. Thanks so much for viewing my videos and supporting my channel. Quick shout out to Gaming Section Podcast. Quick shout out to Next Gen 720. And so here we go. Well, I have been following this VR stuff for the last week, 2 weeks or so, and ever since it was announced. And of course, we all know that PlayStation VR is the number one VR, talked about concept, and how great it's going to be. There's a couple of stipulations on how I feel about this concept, and it's not because I'm a pony. It's just because of the way that the VR section on the PlayStation is set up. Now, the VR headset can work on any game whatsoever. You can practically have a television in front of your face. But to experience the full VR things from PlayStation, you need the sticks, you need the camera. And PlayStation, even though I didn't think they would honestly actually do this, they're now announcing a bundle for $500. Now, personally, I would not want to spend $500 on the cheapest version of VR and concept, and I'm going to explain about that in just a second. The problem with PlayStation VR is they're cutting around corners, and there's one big stipulation, and that is a health issue for the kids below the age of 12, and that is still around motion sickness whatsoever. They have yet to fix the motion sickness thing on the PlayStation VR, except by age. So if you're above age 12 and up, you're less likely to get this, but if you're below ages 12, you have more of a risk for the health issues. Now, for Oculus and the PC versions of VR, there are different devices that fix this problem, and this is what I personally think. If you're going to invest in VR, and if you want to follow the VA road, even though this section is actually way more expensive, I think it gives you more of a actual VR experience and the actually immersive VR technology, gameplay and all that kind of stuff. And stuff like the Omni walking platform, which allows you to simulate the walking movement inside the game, so you're not sitting down and you're not just sitting in front of a screen. There's the 3D rudder, which is like the dishboard that your feet can move on, that also simulates movement. And there's also the Manus glove, which is basically simulates all type of hand movement. So me personally, if I was to invest in VR, I would want to have the full VR experience. That means I would want to be walking in the game, I would want to have full hand movement, and even if I really wanted to, I would want the rudder so I could actually feel the motion. So that's also the problem with the sickness thing, is you're sitting down and your body is not actually simulating the movement. You're just looking at it. The mind is going through the stimulation of VR, but your entire body isn't, and that's where the sickness comes from, because your entire body movement is not going through the actual gameplay VR movement experience. Now, if you have all these nice little devices, your body along with your mind goes through the VR experience, so that alleviates the concept. So in my personal opinion, I think this is the new future of gaming, but I think that if you were going to invest in VR, I wouldn't go through PlayStation, merely because it has the back road of the sickness for the younger viewers, and also I would want to do the Oculus PC platforms because of the devices that go past that and all that kind of crap. Now, me as a gamer, I would not want to go through VR until there's one device without any side devices that allow me to go through the VR, and that is going to be a couple decades off. But I just wanted to give this video on my personal opinion on this new technology. I will definitely have a video sometime next week Thanks for watching, everybody. Later.